I think, of course, he should be freed. I mean, it's partly to correct the great injustice, enough of fighting, enough of oppression. What we need is reconciliation, a reconciliation that recognizes different cultures, different traditions, different groups of people. Öcalan's liberation would be an extremely important gesture in that direction. And I see Öcalan's ideas, I think, have been spreading in the world. I mean, here in Mexico, we are beginning to read his works quite a lot and to discuss them. And I think his ideas are really the basis for establishing a process of mutual recognition, which ultimately has to be based on some sort of communal or communizing democracy. That Öcalan really opens up a different way of thinking about how we should and how we can live together. For the Turkish state to liberate Öcalan at last, for the Turkish state to recognize the importance of the Kurdish struggle, and to recognize the autonomy, the full citizenship and autonomy of the Kurdish people would be an enormous improvement in the image that we here have of the Turkish state. And I think Öcalan's statement of this morning is very much, for me, a statement of we can actually create a system of profound democracy in which people are not excluded, but actually brought in and included, and people are listened to. I mean, this is possible. It's not crazy. It can be done. And I think Öcalan's ideas, are immediately relevant, of course, to the process in Turkey, to the process in the Middle East. But his ideas and the practice of Rojava over the last, 14 years are of an enormous importance for the whole world. And I do so much hope that the Turkish state responds to the message of peace that Öcalan has repeated this morning.